You're interviewing for the job with me, baby. Not the other way around. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you go up to her and you say, "You're so strange. I like you, but you're very strange." And she's probably gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, you just blah blah blah." And that's an open. And then she slaps you and say, "If you're gonna slap me, do it like you mean it." And then she says something like, "No, I don't hit on the first date." And then she'd be like, "You told me you're strange and you expected me." And then you'd be like, "I didn't expect anything." Low bar. I'd be like, "I expect a lot from people, but you just be you and I'll be me and we'll see how this goes." And set the tone that this is an interview, a job interview. And she's the one trying to win you over. So far, you called me strange. You've been like, you'll see how fucking sensitive they are to any fucking minor fucking non-fucking pedestal validation shit they hear from you. They fucking their ears perk up like a motherfucker, and they treat that shit like candy. Bitches are just waiting for somebody to tell them that they're fucking at a job interview, and so what I do to get consistent results with women is what I'm going to talk about here. In the last few years, I've seen so many guys go out, they work hard and they get stuck, and they get all fucking overwhelmed and lost by all this fucking information that's out there, and they go through it and they don't really know which ones to use when. So my fucking cookbook, toolbook, cookbook, playbook, service manual, fucking plays thing is gonna help you wherever you are in game. Simple as that. So what I'm gonna do is explain this shit. Bit of an overview way. And then my upcoming videos are gonna just be so legendary. So without any more fucking shit, let's get down to brass tacks. What is my cookbook, tool book, playbook, system, workbook, service manual? Open close mode. Open close model. That's at a basic level. You know, that's basic shit. If you go up to girls and you're just talking and chatting, you never try to fucking actually get physical or ask them or take them anywhere, well, then you're not fucking gaming either. There's a phrase in selling that telling's not selling, and that's what you're fucking doing. Just opening is just telling. And a lot of guys have that fucking mistake. They think all I gotta do is go up, and my whole idea is game is all I have to do is like 10 steps a day and talk to like 10 girls a day. No. If you do the same fucking bad habits to 10 girls a day, you ain't gonna get good. If anything, you're gonna get worse. You're practicing bad habits, and that's gonna get to your fucking self-esteem at some point, kid. This idea of open close is extremely crude, and it will lead to an extreme fucking numbers game. If you're just constantly going up and being like, "Hi, I'm so and so, will you give me a fucking number?" That ain't no effective way to game, fool. All right. There might be that random fucking girl who just finds you attractive from Mo 1, but to have anything resembling a good, reliable system, you gotta add an element that Todd B and some others call premise. I call it reality. All right. I just hit the bitch with reality. You know, letting her know this is a man to woman fucking thing. I'm a fucking pimp, and this is a fucking sexual thing where she's essentially applying for a job. I'm taking applications from hoes. All right. And the vast majority of motherfuckers I see in game fuck this reality premise shit up. They go in there, they talk random shit, they get lost in a 30-minute conversation in nowhere, they never make it man to woman, or they do fucking hit them with premise reality, but they do it in a fucking needy, fucking thirst monster way that gives away all their power. I set thirst traps for hoes, okay? I don't give away my power. I set up dynamics that fucking make pussies wet, alright? So, if you ever want to get to advanced game, you've got to hit them with that premise reality. You know, I'll go in more depth in this, but how to do it, how not to do it, how you can subtly keep your power and shit, how you know whether you kept enough fucking power, and these key parts of the game. If your game is open premise closed, you got a chance, bro. Open premise closed. All right, it's not a complete model. It's a little bit based on mysteries. Find, meet, attract, love, FMAC. If you want to get consistent fucking results, you need to add in another phase. And that phase is what I call evaluate. Open, premise, reality, measure, close. Once you've opened, indicated it's man to woman, now you want to evaluate her, judge her, for whether she gets that role. Okay? Evaluate. You're going to judge her. And then you got to prompt her for demonstrations of value. Okay? And so very critically, it's this hoe interviewing for a job with you, not the other fucking way around. Now, in order for this to happen, she got to know what the fucking job is. And you can't really evaluate until you fucking establish premise. Alright? And if she ain't adept at it, she won't fucking play. She won't participate in the evaluation phase. Maybe this has happened to you. You know you got to qualify a hoe. And you say, well, what's cool about you, bitch? And she's like, oh, nothing. I don't care. She's not invested enough to qualify for you yet. Maybe you don't just resonate fucking sex machine like I do. So you're going to have to establish some value first. Okay? However, if you have set an appropriate premise and you get into evaluation mode and you get her actively trying to impress you and win you over while her pussy's getting creamy, then now you're really in fucking business, and you have a really robust, solid set that can start to give you numbers that ain't gonna flake. It's gonna get girls chasing you, and it'll start to be that when you close, these girls will start to chase you. You know this. You know you're doing this right when bitches start offering you fucking numbers instead of, well, could I maybe get your number or your Insta or you on Insta? You want to follow me? So you're going to get it to where she's closing you more than you're closing her. All right, so what we got here is open, premise, evaluate, close. This point you've established there's a fucking job to be your hoe, and you've established that she needs to fucking prove some value. So there's a little bit of emotional commitment, but you need a fucking story behind this. You need to tie in some plot lines so she'll have a story to fucking tell her friends. How's she going to explain this shit to her friends after the interaction? How's she going to keep this shit going in her head and tune in for the next episode? It's, for instance, falling in love isn't something that's going to happen in your presence. It's going to happen when she's outside your presence, when she's by herself and she starts running these narratives in her fucking head to take herself off the mind-numbing, crushing boredom of her existence. You know, imagine you're telling this shit to your friends. Oh, she's a cheerleader, gymnast, or a model. Just saying that fucking detail, narrative element makes it seem cooler for you, makes it seem higher value in your fucking mind. So narrative is the fucking idea. What is this girl thinking? The impression of who she is as a person and the life which she would inherit if she was to fucking sell her soul to get on your team. You know? What's the narrative? She's gonna tell her friend, yeah, this guy came wanting to pick me up to have sex with me, and I gave in and had sex with him. She ain't gonna want to fucking tell her friends that shit. She's gonna want to tell her friends some shit that's not feeling like having sex with you was a loss for her. If you gotta make it so that having sex with you feels like a fucking win and a validating act for her, i.e. she gets validation by fucking convincing you to have sex with her, you know? she's gonna actually want to fall in love with you and see you again and make you her fucking man. And then even if you only want to see her occasionally, she's gonna see you as so high value, she's gonna willing to be fucking a side piece. Okay? Narrative is establish a vision or an idea in our head of what this whole fucking thing gonna be. Now, if you've seen other system of game and theories, these often confuse that shit, that narrative shit with comfort. You don't want a bitch comfortable around you. You want her a little bit uncomfortable. You want to be that guy in that rated R movie. If she knows she can have you any fucking time she wants, if she know you fucking put her on a pedestal, that bitch know you boring and uninteresting. You don't get her pussy wet like Pookie Ray around the streets and not fucking hit her up for 2-3 weeks at a time. That shit will be on your turn. You'll be that browbeating motherfucking beta blue pill cup who don't even get her pussy wet and she give a passive aggressive blowjob too. Not a fucking deep throat, fucking bang her head off your washboard abs and fucking tag team it with her sexy girlfriend that she fucking brought to you as a present. So, you know, if you learn to open and add close, you get a little better. If you learn to open premise close, you'll start getting real fucking results. And then, if you do open premise, evaluate close, then if you want to do super evaluate, open premise, evaluate, narrative close, you have the whole fucking model. Open premise, evaluate, narrative close. And then you have that whole fucking thing. You also got to consider time constraints. If you go open an elevator, you might only have 30 seconds, but within a 30-second set in an elevator, and I could have done this last night if I jumped on that bus with those two drunk girls, you know, in 30 seconds you get open premise, evaluate, narrative close, O, P, E, N, C, open close, open premise, evaluate, narrative close, open premise, evaluate, narrative close. That's a fucking whatever you call that when a word spells out a fucking thing, open premise, evaluate, narrative close. However, if you get more and more advanced, there's ways to be more fucking subtle about this shit. So you get this pussy's wet and these girls chasing you, so the fundamental fucking core model will never fucking change. Once you learn this shit as a beginner along your path to the growth to advance, you add layers of complexity because there's levels to this shit. This shit expands like Chris Novocella's playing that accordion. And as you have more phases and more subtlety, like a Russian fucking egg and intricacy, you're not gonna have this situation where you're plateauing and have to unlearn things because you low value and level choke game, you know, or you learn situational game to help you in a pinch. So the idea behind this fucking powerful model and this pimp ass chess master Todd V shit is and you had some fucking alpha male strategies, just fucking pimp shit to this shit. You're gonna be having these girls, you're gonna be having fucking stretch marks on your dick because they're gonna be sucking your dicks like such fucking Hoover vacuums on fucking steroids. Okay, so open premise, evaluate, narrative close. Try to do that shit in 30 seconds. Be like, oh, hi miss, sorry for not introducing myself earlier. I was just trying to figure out what's up with your dress. I've only got a few minutes, I've got to get going. Evaluate. I'm not sure I'm gonna like you. But if it works out, at least we'll have it. Well, if it works out, at least there'll be a narrative that you won me over. So what's your name and number? 30-second shit. Spit that pimp shit game. It's all very acceptable. Because it's through different layers of subtlety, you know? It is a rainy fucking day. So, now an example of some infield shit and how this shit may happen is such. Be like off again, on again, be like such and such, I don't even know him anymore. That'd be weird if you called me so and so. We'd have like the most bed-busting sex ever, and you'd be like some other fucking guy's name. That was fucking amazing. I didn't even see the open there, but whatever. Maybe it was earlier. But the most bed-busting sex, but whatever. That was amazing. Now, something is interesting maybe happening here. You might be talking about off again, on again. You're so hot, blah blah blah. And if your name had been some other guy's name, and now you're doing this premise where it's her and I as us, and then her calling me the other guy's name, so it's still came out of this whole fucking role play frame. Now you're correctly talking, now you're changing it into her and you having sex. So it's kind of a soft close to mention it in this alternate reality first, but then you evaluate and see how that went down, and then you fucking escalate by now talking about not non-hypothetical, but instead of in such a teasing, joking way. So you do these layers of abstraction and make it less obvious and more fun, and that'll allow you to get so much more sexual, so much more quickly. And it's so much different than walking up and be like, I want to fuck you. So you'll have situations where you'll complete a joke and it's funny, and oftentimes the girls will jump in and try and fucking will try to jump in and repeat your joke, because most of the time these bitches can't keep up because men have superior intellect to women, and it just makes it very clear that who has a demonstration of higher value. You just need to sit back and relax a lot and just let her chase you, okay? And that's part of the narrative. She has to win you over. Women always want to win the man over. As you go through a system process, it's important to know when have you gotten into the frame of this establishing premise. So you might not have, you could say you've established premise at this point, but you're not specifically evaluating yet. And you're not getting into, are you cool, do I like you yet? The her chasing the frame and trying to follow it is a good soft place indication that you can evaluate that she's trying to keep up with you, that she is trying to be part of the joke and part of your conversation. So it's a great way to note that premise has been established and she is entered and accepted into your frame. And now it might be time to start considering getting an evaluation. You don't want to do evaluation too fast. You don't want to skip past premise. Let that premise breathe, bitch. Okay? You should be conscious that certain opportunities exist, and when you can start to fucking go into a different thing, and you can just say like, treat me like a stranger as long as we cuddle every other time we fuck. And now that might be an example of sort of disqualifying a girl. And part of the evaluating phase is disqualifying and pushing her away. So in a certain sense, you might be wanting to increase the premise, have sex, cuddle, increase the omnipresent premise, but you're disqualifying her a little bit and saying, I will not be your boyfriend, just treat me decent, let's cuddle every fifth or so time we fuck. Tell her further, a little more explicit premise. It can get more precise. You could have stranger premise, friend to friend, man to woman premise. You want to get that shit in a man to woman premise, dumbasses. I like the you're my piece of ass on the side premise, and you won me over and quit being my side chick. Lover hookup fucking shit. Kind of takes it into the fucking establish your value as you're not the beta male provider who's going to take her on 10 fucking dates. I didn't talk about what side of the bed you sleep on and shit like that. And right there, you're going to move shit into evaluation, challenging her for if she'll meet up with your requirements sexually. What side of the bed do you sleep on? The fact that she's like saying like, oh, it's a good ratio that cuddle one every 5 times we have sex, piece of ass on the side. just treat me good and let's cuddle once every 5th time we have sex. You can be my piece of ass on the side. That means you can get away with a lot because this bitch is fully on board with your fucking premise, and you're gonna shift that shit into evaluation phase. That's part of the toolkit, cookbook, workbook, service manual, fucking cliff notes of how to fucking bag host souls. Alright. I bag host souls, and they love it. These hoes love it. They thank me for bagging their souls. Like I'm a cult leader. Like I'm Raj Nishi, and they're wearing orange and jumping around and primal screaming. I bag these whole souls like they're obsessing about how they did their fucking 4-step, like they're in a 12-step cult. That's how bad I bag these hoes souls. Okay, I bag these hoes souls so that they become general service representatives in my fucking parallel 12-step reality cult-ish shit, and they think they're doing fucking service work when they're spreading the message of how great my dick is. They call it service work when they go out and fucking get other hoes and assist me in bagging these other hoe souls. Okay? That's advanced fucking game, my friend. And make no mistake, when I bag a hoe's soul, it's to her benefit. I always leave a hoe better off than when I found her. You know? It's a privilege to have me bag a hoe's soul. It's a privilege for her to have me bag her soul. Now, remember we did an immersion thing in Miami. We helped with day game, night game, and I was so happy to have those guys there. And the week was a fucking adventure. And there was times that week where those guys were on top of the world and they felt like everything was coming their way. And then there was ways where they felt so fucking lost and confused and fucking dejected. And that's okay. That's intentional. I want you guys to have that fucking experience sometimes. Times when you're high, times when you're low. And it's part of a learning experience. In fact, if you were to come in and shit was going too well for you, I would do what I can to fuck it up, because Mystery taught me that. He taught me that if fucking set's going too good, we'll fuck it up sometimes, you know, just to make ourselves game tight. And that's like Agassi sometimes would fucking tank a set just to fucking spike his interest level and some shit. Or Boris Becker would just play for the baseline just to make it fucking harder. You know, the point is sometimes you want to make it harder for yourself. So when things are going really fucking well for you, enjoy it, embrace it, go for the moment, but understand that just ain't gonna last. Don't get attached to it. And with the same token, if shit's going badly, understand that shit's gonna pass too, and things are gonna go back around. If when you do have those strange struggles and you do have those challenges, come see me. Come see some of my other fucking sergeant instructors, cadets, and we'll go through this and piece our fucking way through this on Operation Fuck These Hoes to Sleep, Take Them Down 2018, going into 2019. You know, my man, I have my man PJ, DJ, AJ, RJ, and a lot of people. I had another instructor named Asa, and he's one of the most smoothest, natural, chill, and cool motherfuckers you'll ever see. He's almost like the same guy when he's gaming as when he's not. He's very smooth and very chill. If you want the code to just being fucking chill, just watch what let's watch what my man Ace is doing.